Brittany, back again with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the new Sigma Ethereal Radiance collection. I'm going to be showing you this collection that just launched today, so this will kind of aid you in helping you if you even want to buy anything from this collection or pass on it or whatever like that. Since I was able to receive the collection, that's all I'm doing for you is reviewing you. I'm not forcing you to buy it or anything like that or holding you hostage. I'm just here just to let you know what it looks like in person instead of buying it online, getting it shipped to you, and then you being PO'd. I'm also going to be showing you a tutorial on the look that I have right here. I did also give you an alternative nude lip because I know this is not everybody's cup of tea. Okay, so now let's just get into it so we can get into the tutorial quick so I don't ramble too much. But they did release this new collection, and I must say the packaging is to die for. They released some new lip switches, which also two of the colors, four new lip bases. I have two of them. One of the shimmer creams, and they have a bunch of loose shimmer and glitter sets, and also a new brush set. Now the packaging, everything comes in this really awesome holographic packaging, and I love that. I love that they switched it up. It's not their typical packaging. I love, it's just catches your eye. Now the first product they launched were lip switches, and these are basically lip glosses that you can place on top of lip bases or lipsticks or anything like that. I have two of the colors here. The packaging again is to die for. I'll zoom you in right now. Now here are the new lip switches. I have this lighter color right here. This is called Otherworldly, and as you can see, it has this holographic feel to it, and it's really cool. And these basically you place over lip glosses or other lipsticks or lip bases and lipsticks primarily, and it will definitely just switch the color feel and make it more reflective and obviously glossy. Pink Lotus, and I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but it has undertones of like a reflective bluish green. They do come with a more pointier edge, but the reason being so is that you want to place them on the back of your hand first and then get a lip brush, because then if you have a brush and you brush it over your lips and put it back in, you'll then disrupt the true color of it. Especially this one, you don't want to get any pinks or any colors in it. So there are the swatches right there. I'll just blend them out. They're just really nice glosses with reflective properties to them. So it's just basically going to switch the reflective, not switch, but just basically just transform the colors on your lips. Now I have one of their shimmer creams. This is the color Bliss, and this is $16. This has the most beautiful flush, and I am wearing it, and I use it for the tutorial. You will be more impressed when I use it in the tutorial itself, and I am wearing it on my cheeks. Now this is my reference guide that I was able to receive, and they did come out with some new glitter and pigment sets, and now I have the very top set right here, so that's what I will show you. The first color I have is Transpose. Now this is a really soft, nice, dusty brown. It's very warm in color, but still chocolatey and very smooth. The thing with this product is that it is buildable as well. Next color I have is Bedazzle. This swatch is seriously not doing it justice. It's probably like one of the prettiest peachy colors when it has like an opalescent pink to it. Oh, it's beautiful in person. And for my glitter, I have the color Celestial. And here's the color right here, and it's like very micro fine glitter. You'll see how I use it on my eyes in the tutorial itself. There's actually pink undertones to it and also green, and you'll see how I have all three of these colors on my eyes. Next, they came out with a set of brushes, and this is what the brush set will come in. It's again a holographic packaging, and I'll go through each one. I'll tell you which ones are already permanent brushes. Now the first one is going to be the Cream F05, and this is my favorite one out of the collection. I absolutely love this brush. You will see how I apply my blush, the shimmer cream, in the tutorial. This is seriously amazing. You'll see how I react because it's my very first time using it, and I didn't really think it was going to be that great, unfortunately, but it is awesome. This is an awesome product for cream blushes, cream products. You will definitely utilize more of your cream products, because I feel like a lot of people kind of push them off to the side because they don't want to get their fingers dirty. They don't really have a good brush to apply cream products like blushes and stuff like that. So if you're with me on that one, you would really appreciate this brush. Now the next one that I'm so excited about is that Sigma already had a fan brush, but now they have a new fan brush, and this is a thinner one, obviously. Very thin. I love it because it's not too thick, and it's going to get right on those tops of the cheekbones, as you can see how I highlighted right there. This is a fan F41 and I'm so excited that they got this out. Like I said, they already have a thick fan brush, but those are really good just to contour in the hollows of the cheeks. And if you really like to highlight, since it's so thick, sometimes you can get too much highlight on your cheeks, but that's why I'm really excited about this one. The next one they have in the kit is the all over blend, and this is the E37. This is awesome just to blend out any harsh lines. I said in the tutorial that it's really great for darker colors because since it's more dense, it's really going to help blow out those darker colors that can give more of a harsh line and are harder to blow out. Now, the next one that they have in the collection, which I've already shown in other tutorials, is the, what is it called? The E50 Large Fluff Brush. And this is great just to pack on color onto the lid, and I love using this for underneath my brow bone. This is a really good brush as well. And again, I don't think I said this, but all the packaging on these brushes are obviously white. And then the last two brushes that come in the collection is the Exact Blend E32. I love this. It gets right into the crease. What I love is that even though this is a blend brush, this is awesome because it can do those looks where you want to go smoky in the inner corner and outer corner and just connect it. Or if you want to place like a lighter color right in the middle, this is awesome for that. These are one of those brushes where it's really great for exact placement. Now, another one that I've already used in some of my tutorials, which is a small taper blending. This is the E45. This is great inside the crease just to smoke out those ends, just to get really into that inner corner as well. If you can see, I smoked out the inner corner but not too much. I just use that tip just to kind of give some definition to my crease but not too much, because if I use the bigger one then it just kind of blow out the whole eye, which I did not want. I wanted more concentration on the outside, and this is what that does. So that was a whole entire collection. Again, there are more colors for the pigment and glitter sets, but I only have one. So now we'll go on to the tutorial so you can see how everything works and all that good stuff. So leave any questions or comments down below, and now let's get on to the tutorial. Hi guys, so obviously I have a bare face right now. Hopefully I didn't scare you. But I'm going to be going on the tutorial with the set itself and incorporating a couple other Sigma products in order to complete my look. I already did my eyebrows. I have a brow routine down below. So now let's get on with it. I'm going to be taking the first fluffy brush in the new set collection, and I'm going to be highlighting my brow bone. I'm going to be using an old palette from Sigma. I absolutely love this palette. Out of all their palettes that they release, I have a big favor towards this one, and this is the Warm Neutrals one. I don't know, I just feel like this is probably their best palette out of all of them. I mean, they're all really beautiful, but this one is definitely my fave. I'm going to be taking this cream color and just highlighting my brow bone. I like the large fluff just because it really just hits that area and doesn't highlight it too heavy, and it's more of a nice diffused highlight on the brow bone. Afterwards, I love adding my transition color. These two are one of my two favorites in the palette themselves. They're really nice warm browns. I'm actually going to take, I'll take this one right here. It's more of a really lively chestnut brown, I guess you can say. I'm taking this on my tapered blending E40. I didn't even prime my eyes. Okay, I went ahead and primed my eyes. I just used my NYX Shadow Base, and I went ahead and redid that highlight underneath my brow bone. Next, I'll take the color Cinnamon right here in the palette, and I'm going to use this on my E40 to do a nice warm transition. As you can see, it is so beautiful and so lively and warm. This is probably one of my favorite colors in this palette. And then, of course, do the other side. Now, on to the fun part. I'm going to be using one of the new pigments. This is Bedazzle. I'm just going to put some at the bottom of my cap. My E59 Wide Shader Brush. I love this brush because it really packs on pigments and shadows really nicely. Again, I'm going to be using this pigment. It's a beautiful peachy tone with this beautiful iridescence. I'm going to pack that right onto the lid. And as you can see, it immediately is very pigmented. Oh, it's just a really beautiful pink and transitions to like an orange tone. This is just so beautiful. I love this brush because I feel like even no matter how much product I pick up, it never gives me fallout. It just really holds on to that color. And add a little bit more of that color right into the crease just so I don't lose that warmth. Everything is always a packing on and layering game. So now I'm going to take the blending brush, which is this small tapered blending E45. This is already a permanent brush like I said before, but I'm going to place this in the chocolate brown and show you how it really works. It gets right exactly in those points that you really need, so you can just smoke out those areas. So I'm just going to get that outer V portion. I love this brush because it's very exact. I can get right in this little crease right here and it won't blow it out too much where it's going too high above my crease. It just keeps that nice point where I can come to the inner corner and then just blend out the outside as I want. Since this does have a point, this can give harsh lines, so note of that, but that's why you want to use your E40 in order to blend everything out. You just do small circular motions so you can help blend yourself, but like I said, with the point, it is going to be pretty exact when you do blend on the outside or smoke it out. So now I'll just take this again with no product and then just blend that all out, and as you can see, those harsh lines are blending away. I can always take a little bit more of that crease color if I feel like I'm losing it, and then just blend away. And again, you just have to pack on, blend, and pack on. So I'm gonna go ahead and smoke out the sides a little bit more so I can get it a little bit more deeper and get my desired color. Again, I lost a little bit of my lid color, so I'm just going to pack that on one last time to make sure that those beautiful reflective pigment just really pulls through. When you start blending and adding, you do lose color. It's not due to the product not being pigmented. It's just that you're blending so much and colors just get swept away and picked up. I always like to add on my agave bite mask just because so my lips aren't like chapped within the whole entire tutorial. I just don't want you to be distracted by chap lips. Now I'm going to be using the exact blend brush that comes in the kit itself, and I'm going to be using that beautiful multicolored glitter, which is Celestial. And again, I just placed some at the bottom of my cap. Now I'm going to place this right on top of that pigment to give a beautiful holographic reflection, and I'm just going to pack that on. What I can do is I could spray some Max Fix Plus, but this shimmer and glitter just really adhere really nicely where you don't need to do that. Plus, I'm not a fan of putting on Max Fix Plus all the time because I feel like it'll lose pigmentation of that glitter that that pigment that I had underneath. So I hope you can see the glitters that are on top of the lid. They are so fine and so small that this is probably the smallest glitter I've ever seen. It's very minimal, it's very tiny, and I love it. What I love is that you can pack this on so many different eyeshadows itself. Also in the kit, the all over blend brush that I did not use, say that I really had like a lot of harsh lines, I could also use this in order to buff out any of the lines up above or anything like that. This is a really good crease brush, especially if you're working with really dark colors. Now I'm going to be adding my wing liner. I always do wing liner or else I feel like naked. I'm going to be using my wing liner brush and also my Sigma Wicked liner. It's just so creamy where I don't even have to hold my eye. I'm one where I have to hold my eye when I line it. So I'm going to do one eye so that you can see how easy this is and how fast well, not exactly fast because I don't want to rush. I like to take my time. But how easy it makes winging and lining my eye. I don't know, it just makes it super easy, and this brush is just so small and the best. I also like the E11. That's also one of my favorites. But I know a lot of people always say don't wing your liner, like do a different method, but you know, it's kind of like brushing your teeth. You just can't go without it. Same thing. Again, I'm just going to take the liner and I just wing it out from right here, and I just pull it out slowly. Pull, pull, pull. Bring out that line right there, and then afterwards I will connect it. Right there. Fill it in, and then I am good to go. So that's why I love this liner and this brush, because it makes everything just super easy. I'll just go ahead and load on some mascara and then add some lashes if you would like. I will be adding lashes. I'll be adding Cocoa lashes, and the style will be Goddess, and they are a dupe for the House of Lashes in Iconic. I'm going to go onto my face. I'm going to use my NYX Angel Veil Primer. I'm testing this out to see if it is a true dupe of the Hourglass Veil Primer. Then I'll be using my 3D HD Sigma brush in order to use my Maybelline BB cream. I just placed some on the back of my hand. I'm using the medium deep one. This is my second bottle and I'm obsessed. So I just take my brush, I dab a little, and I start going to tan on my face. I do have like a little homie right there. Sarah, you have to leave the party. I have a whole video on these brushes and this concealer brush. It goes like right underneath the eye and just sweeps right under. Plus another thing is big for me is I love how it just gets right above those eyebrows and still keeps them on fleek. Next I'll take my Maybelline concealer to highlight and get rid of those bags underneath my eyes and just blend that out. My 3D HD concealer brush just to buff that all out underneath my eyes, because this just blends out everything super fast, and again it's really precise so that I can get right underneath that wing. And to set my face, I'll be taking my NARS translucent crystal powder and just setting my entire face. The new Bliss Shimmer Cream, and this is a beautiful color. It gives you like such a nice flush. I'm going to be using the new brush, which is the Cream F05, and I've never used this, and I'm really excited to see how this works. So obviously previously I've already washed all these brushes. I don't know if I've stated that. But I'm going to actually place some right into the shimmer cream. And I like this brush already. I know why it's going to be so great. It's because it's not so dense. It's nice and fluffy. So it's not going to be really harsh on my face. It's going to blend out color really nicely and still give me that flush. So I'm going to go ahead and lightly flush this cream all over. And as you can see, it's just really diffusing that color. And wow, it's a wow. Okay, this is nice. Okay, because I'm going to be very honest, I've never used like a cream brush like for cream. That's why I stay away from creams, because I feel like it's so hard sometimes. Like, you don't want to apply it with your finger all the time. I'm not one where I like to apply on my finger all the time. Sometimes I will. But this is just diffusing the color over that powder where it's not disrupting it as well, and giving me that really nice flush. And I will say I'm very shocked by this product. Not that it's a bad product, but you know, when you just don't think things will like blend so nicely, like this is a really good brush. Wow. Because obviously this is the first time I'm using all these products. Ooh, I like that. And again, my lighting, I'm trying to get everything as good as possible. So hopefully everything's getting picked up and not too dark on one side than the other. I hope not. Blended and have that nice flush. This is a winner. I knew this brush was going to be good. It was just way too soft and heavily. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is super similar to the small contour, but not at all. It's longer. This one's very dense. This one's very fluffy and soft, and wow, this is probably going to be one of my new favorite ones in order to utilize my cream products. So if you're someone who has cream products or you use cream illuminators, this is going to be freaking bad. You know. ASS. Now I'm actually just spot cleaning this brush because I want to see how it's going to work with my Sigma shimmer creams, which I use on my hand actually. And my favorite one is the Brilliant Shimmer Cream. This is from their other collection, and it's a really pretty highlight. So I'm going to see how this works right now with this brush. I'm going to just dab a little. Hopefully I got all the excess off. And now I'm just going to bring this at the tops of my cheekbones and just blend this in. I just don't want to mix the colors. Make sure I get the right spot. And as you can see, it's adding that highlight really nicely and making it glow. Wow, this is really nice. Okay, I'm gonna blend this also on the cheekbone. As you can see, it's applying that highlight really nicely. For powder highlight, in order to add that on, I'm super excited they came out with a fan brush. This is probably, well, they already have a fan brush, but a thinner one where you can just really just get those high points, because you don't necessarily always need those really thick fan brushes. Those are really nice to contour in the cheeks. It's an oldie but goodie, my MAC Soft and Gentle. I feel like I haven't touched this in forever, and it's one of my favorite ones. It's a really nice champagne color. I'm just gonna put the brush right in there, tap off any excess, and just really hit those high points right there. Ooh, and as you can see, it just really gets right where you need it, and you can just blend that out. So now as for the lips, as you know, there are the two colors. I'm going to be using the more pinker red one. It won't be my final lip for the look. I'm going to show you one of my favorite products from Sigma that have been like, I also bought it on the Black Friday, but I'm going to line my lips with the lip base, and this is Mirth. And I love these lip bases because even though I have that lip gloss, that chapstick on, it still glides on because they're that creamy. Because you know, sometimes when you put on lipsticks, you have to wipe off some sort of excess from your balm because they're not creamy enough and they give no pigmentation. These are really great. Now, if you wanted to keep this as a very glowy, nice holiday look, I think this is awesome for people who really like, let me get that, vivid colors on their lips, which I do, but this lip switch actually does. And this is the one in called Pink Lotus, the flat definer. And I'll just take some of that product and so as you can see, I'm gonna zoom you in. So here's the lip product right here, and I have that lip gloss. I'm going to place this right on top and just dab that. And this is just going to give a really nice golden reflection. So as you can see, it just gives a really nice gloss to the lip, and it also gives a reflection to it, which can actually make your bottom lip look a little bit larger as well. This is a really nice holiday type of look if you want something more festive in the lips. Now my favorite lip base is the Go Dutch. As you can see, I've been using it a lot. It's already filthy. I'm obsessed with it. It's a beautiful nude. Even though I'm of a medium complexion, it does not make me look dead or anything like that. I love this lip vex and slit. It's like a beautiful pearl color. I already showed this when I don't know, in my everyday makeup. So I love this color. It's just, oh. And this is the combo right here, which I absolutely love. I think it's just like a beautiful baby pink. It's not too washed out. It's still nude. And I love it, especially with this lip base. Where'd it go? This lip base, this holds so well. You can actually use these lip bases and then put a lipstick on top and then slam it with the gloss. These are actually better than the matte glosses in my opinion. I think they're a wonderful formulation. I think they have very similar packaging and everything like that, but the formula on these lasts way longer. They're not as sticky, just sticky enough for that longevity, but amazing. So yeah, this was the whole tutorial on using the new collection. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to link everything down below. If you have any questions or anything like that, then let me know. Also, if you have any more suggestions, if you want me to do anything else dealing with the Sigma products, I have a lot of them. The reason why I like to review these is so that you can, since I have the opportunity to try them, so that you don't go and waste your money if you don't want something or you don't like something or it's not something that you thought it was on the website. Because sometimes it is hard when you're just on the website and you don't know what they look like on the eye or anything like that. And I've got an eye booger. I will see you guys in my next video, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and follow me on Instagram, and all my social media will be linked down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah!